Combined tower Brett plays Bravo Papa 20 ready for west departure at runway 30 right. Brett plays Bravo Papa 20 cleared for takeoff runway 30 right west departure approved.
Okay. Let's just see what this looks like. I think I've got my filter on, haven't I? Got 2 people already. Just see if it's showing up. Stream starting soon. Yes, it is. Is that going to turn off? I've got to press it here. Why can't I get the starting soon thing to come off? The overlay doesn't want to come off. Right. Let's try that again. Sorry about this, I don't know if you can hear me. I'm trying to get my overlay. It's testing, there we go. Now we're seeing the F-22 on Dubai International Airport. May have been a little bit of lag there, it was taking a bit much with my stream there. So we've got park brakes. Yeah, they don't work very well. Let's just I think you've got to hold them. Alright. Well, I don't really want them. Alright, and we are up. So, if you've watched my channel before, if you're one of my subscribers, you would have noticed that last time I tried this, it was vector thruster flying only. Well, I got it working. So, I guess I've already left your airspace, haven't I? Thank you. Acknowledge. Now I might do a quick right turn here. I don't really want to listen to you guys the whole way. Now I've got some add-ons for Abu Dhabi or Dubai, and when we get down the coast we'll probably find how difficult it'll be to fly into it. Oh, we're really powering on this flight here. Back that off. Oh, we've got another person here. Ish Gamer. Martin BRZ. Well, hello guys. So I've gone to the Riku website and they've got some what do you call it, add-ons. So you can actually see it down there that it's square is now lit up in colour. A lot of this town is lit up, and at night it'll be lit up as well, which is quite nice. Free download too. So at night time it comes up quite well. Very multicoloured rather than just generic There was one or two buildings that were all good before. What is it? The Burj Khalifa up ahead there. It was good. But all these guys now have colour and a bit of life and some lighting at night. 350 knots. Doesn't look like it's fast enough for this jet, does it? I'm going to take it inside. Now, oh, I've just hit some bad lag there. Must have been loading whatever the next town was. So these are my different views. I can look on that side, or I can look on that side, and back again. Now I don't have my dials come over, because what happens is, when you do bring them over, something is conflicting, and it stops the aircraft from flying properly. So I've decided not to do them at all until I can work out what it is. So I'm just going to go for a cruise, see who's here to watch, who's interested. Oh, look at that, and there's that new, I missed it now, a new blue building down there that was not there before, at least not like that. Bunch of the hotels and stuff. The cruise ships in here. A little cruise ship there. Some big ones over to the other side. Now some of these new buildings were added as part of the add-on. Ooh, we are pretty low. Dang, 80 feet. Yeah, that's getting pretty low. Man, this thing cruises nicely. So I know we only got the one watch at the moment. If anybody else wants to come and join me, including the one watcher now, or if you're watching, catching up, or you're just jumping in, and you got a jet or something you want to go for a fly, I'm up for it. You know what I haven't done? I am meant to be following a VFR map here. Just thought I'd go down the harbour because, you know. So I am going to Bahrain. There's another airport over here somewhere, isn't there? I remember taking off from over this way. Some nice low flights here. We're still trying to get back onto our flight path. So I've let it down the coast, and then we'll head back up to Bahrain. Hopefully you're not getting too much lag there. Hoping my internet's going to go fast enough tonight. May be a little bit of buffering while it sends it through. Sorry about that if that's the case. It's either that or I drop it down to 720, which might be what I need to do. I've got plenty of download speed, I just don't have the upload speed. Let's follow the highway down. What are we doing? 470 knots? Not over Mach 1, but it's still scare the crap out of these people. The flight path is over there somewhere. This road's probably going to take it right to it. Alright, so I'm in the F-22. This is the Raptor driver version, so this is the payware. I bought it off Iris Simulations, and I did a video on it not long ago, but it only had thrust vectoring flight model, no wings, everything was locked. Well, I re-imported it, and it worked. So I did some mods to it, so I did some importing stuff, and then it stopped working. So I deleted it and re-imported it. Did some more stuff. So at the moment it's 100% just imported, nothing has been modified, none of the interiors have been brought in, because I just find that they there's something conflicting, something to do with the flight model. What is that? Is that a car falling from space? Yeah, that's what it looked like. Following the highway here. Not much to see down here, maybe we'll go up. Not much to see up here anymore either. We're already too far away from Dubai. Doesn't take much to get up in this. Alright, see if we can actually hit some flight level here. 12,000, thank you. Will it hold 12? It'll have to go back down. Let's have a look around. So it's a very nice model, this. I think a pay where it should be, but in Flight Sim X it works, not in this. So at the moment we've got a little bit of texture issues with the lights on the wings. Now I can actually modify that, but it still mucks up. It just disappears and you don't see any lights at all. There's also... my autopilot did not take over there. Let's follow that flight path, thank you. Yeah, so there's a bit of trial and error with bringing this type of aircraft in to Flight Sim 2020, but it looks nice. At least I got my flight model well. What I might do is I might jump in the F-23 after this, if you guys are interested in that. Feel free to put some comments in the comments there. Let me know if it's coming through okay. Bring that up. Just somewhere in between. And I think I might have fixed my F-14. If you've seen any of my videos where I had the F-14 having a little bit of issue with the vapor at Mark 1 always being on unless you're on full throttle. Well, I think I might have been able to get that fixed. Captain Jeebus, have you had any luck with porting over the any Captain Sim aircraft? No, I went and had a look at it. Captain Sim stuff seems to be all payware. The only non-payware, yes, that's a palace down there. The only non-payware was the C130 demo. So I put that in, and the C130 demo came out. I could put it on the strip, but you don't hear anything. The blades are running 100% already, so not the smoothest import. If there are any freeware, by all means jump on my Discord and put a link there for me. And what I'll do is I'll check them out. Let's get some music going. Maybe something appropriate for this type of aircraft and low flight. What do you reckon? We're doing almost Mark 1. Come on, we've got to full throttle this. I don't suppose it has a fuel gauge inside, did it? Not that I can see. No, it'll be all electronic. So there's no analog. So I can't actually tell how fast I am going. Can I? Yes, I can. Out the side. Can't seem to get it to autopilot to work on this one. Although I did lock it in 300 Sorry, 3,000 feet. Let's see if it actually can sit there. No, you're going down now. Hello. Try and get that music somewhere in between volume wise. No, it seems to be going down. Maybe my trim is wrong. Trim it myself. Alright, Captain Jeeves, what are you saying? The C130, you could try the one from P3D as Captain Sim one that ships with free with P3D. I don't have P3D myself, but is it free download for P3D is what you're trying to say? So I could just get that one and pop it in? Because I think most of the aircraft that work for that work for Flight Sim X. Right, so I haven't ramped the throttle up on this. What I might need to do is actually bring that trim back up. Try and get a negative flight here, like a negative climb. Yeah, okay, now we've got negative. We sit on 5,000, thank you. So we're flat out. I don't think we'll run out of fuel. Autopilot's not working on this. It's a bit of a shame. And I'm not getting much speed here. Ease that off and then pump it back in and see if we can't. I'm sure I got this over 1,000 knots, even without afterburner, which it doesn't have. Not much here, is there? Does look nice. Shame about the textures on those lights. Something's not right there. Wow, we are really climbing. Thank you. I'm looking forward to when you can actually pop on an afterburner and just see it shoot forward, as opposed to ramping it up in the config file so it goes ballistic. Alright, let's try and move those views again. That side, good for a tactical flight when you need to see who's behind you, where they are. It's the default camera views. I don't know what that one is. No, that's it. It's a bit boring when there's not much here. I mean, I know I'm over in... Oh, no, you can't do that. Let's go back this way. I know I'm in... was it... Abu Dhabi and heading towards Bahrain. There is not much there in the first place, but still. Although there was back in town, but I've already passed that. I actually wonder what they do on some of these islands. Okay, there's an airstrip there. But, like, can you do any farming at all? Can you, like what do you do? It just looks like sand from here. I know some places do salt by putting the water out and letting it dry. Alright, Captain Jeeves, what are you saying? It's part of the standard aircraft that ships with P3D. Yeah, see, I don't actually have it. I think Lockheed Martin asked them for the rights back as they are manufacturers of the C-130. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Look, when we get more of the community start putting in mods into Flight Sim 2020, especially out of Flight Sim X, and a lot of the Flight Sim X models are also out of a hang on, I want to go up, thank you, are out of Flight Sim 2004. 2004 ones work in Flight Sim X, but they don't work in this. There's a minimum standard that Microsoft Flight Sim 2020 version is asking for. I think it's to do with the BMP files minimum. BMP files being 16-bit in FS 2004 creations, not the default, but at least in some of the original ones. And then in Flight Sim X was 32-bit, but some people have converted a lot of them over to make them higher res, and then obviously we're changing them when using the importer, the textures, to DDS files. But there's the MDL files, the model files. Some of them are just not, I think, not got the files, or not got the information in them that is needed. So at least that's what I'm finding. Let me get a little bit lower here. OMAG. Is that Oman? I think it is. So what are we doing? Just short of Mark 1. Or to the air, but to the ground it's 635. And that's full throttle, so this could do with a little bit of ramping up now that you've, I think you had to take 6 afterburner stages off. Just a bit of a shame. Nice to have the reflections on the windows here. Not much out there. Start turning early, I think. And it's not like we're in the Concorde where you need to turn really early. But we'll start giving it a bit of a turn. X is on the runway. I'm guessing that's a military runway then. I think that's what it means, isn't it? See the currents in the water when the sun's right. And how low we can go. Well, you actually one day do a full tutorial on how to convert from start to finish. As opposed to the last ones I did, the F-14 and F-15, or do you mean fiddling around with more of the texture files? Because I probably chose aircraft that didn't need too much mucking around. So yeah, I probably do need to. And what I'm kind of getting the idea is that X designated closed runway. Yeah, but you often find that those X's are on military base, unless they're like reserved for military, but not being used by the military currently. So I know when you go and take off and do the Mark loop, the airport that is designated for the Mark loop aircraft, I don't know whether it's trials or the likes, has the X's on it too. I don't know if that's just in Flight Sim 2020 or I can't remember the name of the airport now. So yeah, what I was saying was I'm probably going to make one tomorrow. So basically a number 3 video of how to, because there's a new version of Legacy Importer. I don't know if you're using the Legacy Importer yourself, but there's an update function in the Legacy Importer. It's now 1.32, I think. And it's got a few extra functions that are nice. But for this particular plane, I mean, it takes time to trial it. You know, originally I did what I would normally do for most aircraft and they work, and it didn't work. Oh yeah. Hang on, not there. Somebody forgot to fuel up, didn't they? Now, if I was at 20,000 feet, I would have been okay with that. Hey, there we go. That was actually pretty quick. Huh. I've run out in an F-18 over Miami, and I was like, what happened? And forget that when you take off at 50% fuel and then go flat out, it doesn't like it. There's another runway. I'm guessing a military one. Don't think that has X's on it, that one. No. Alright, so what was I saying? People are wanting the Concorde. They've seen my around the world trip and they're trying to get the Concorde in and it keeps failing. So what I might do is, well, I'll do a video on that. Because it is freeware, unlike this one, this is payware. The Milviz one I've already done, but there's only a few extra things that would do probably slightly different. Although I did try it yesterday and it was rocking and shaking all over the place. But I think that's because of the latest patch. Microsoft, what's it called? 1.10.7, I think, is the latest patch that came out. But oh, look at this! I can't roll my mouse backwards. There we go. Can if you go down, but that's as far as I can go. Well, there's nothing to see anyway. John Travolta has a private runway that has X on it, so it must mean either privately owned or military only, not for public use. I think it is exactly that last part, not for public use. I mean, it's probably a way of looking it up. Google's your friend and all the rest. I won't do it while I'm flying, but I think it is actually that. Alright, did I click off the screen? Oh, I'm pressing the wrong button because I got my hand on the wrong control. I was trying to press the brakes. So what are we doing? 500 knots. We are climbing, aren't we? Alright, I got another player. Alright, I'm going to turn away from you in a moment. Let's go up and over these clouds. I do like the clouds in Microsoft Flight Sim 2020. They do look really nice. Although at the moment, probably without VFR off, this just reminds me of some of those video games. What is it? Ace Combat 6 or something. Especially with the music that's playing at the moment. Decent bridge down there, joining up the islands. Okay, there's a runway on here too. No? Huh. to actually get back on my path. Now I think this needs a boost. So what I would probably do is, for anybody else who's watching this and going, hey, I've got that, how'd you get it flying? I imported it and I didn't press anything else. But what I probably will do is go into the file and add an extra 10,000 pounds of thrust, because I'm finding that it is struggling to get just Mark 1, because you lose all of your afterburner functions, which is a bit of a shame. I mean, it's almost as if I'm trying to fly with a brake on. I know it got brakes and they really work. There you go. I must admit, it's fairly desolate out here. If you're not in town, it's not much, although, to be honest, I'm flying my Cessna flight on stream, what was it, this morning, and flying over Queensland in Australia, and it's really desolate there too. Alright, Captain Jeeves, what do? You've tried the Captain Sim 727 the other day. Got most of it working, but textures in the pit cockpit, I'm guessing that is, they were all grey and no engines, but it was my first attempt. I do have or got a 727 and it did work. I was able to fly it, but the cockpit gauges didn't come over, and it's the I think it's the Tom on Riku website, or maybe it's Flyaway Sims. I will be making a video on that soon. There were 3 versions. There was the 727-100, the 727-200, and the 727 was it Advance? ADV, I think. They were alright. Let's get down low and go, go, go. So any of my videos that I put on there, I will put the link to the actual aircraft. So when we get this one up going as well, I'll put it for the F-22. The problem is you've got to pay for this one until, you know, maybe they'll bring it over. Yeah, it's worth doing it one time, just so you know. It's probably, well, it's definitely the best F-22 out there to come over. All the rest I've tried, no, they don't work. Even the early versions of this, like I've got in Flight Sim X some early versions of the Iris Raptor, and I've got a Thunder Raptor, I think it is. They don't work either. Look at that line. I reckon that line that we just passed was something to do with a satellite picture. Surely. How the photographs are put together. Big long straight lines like that. There's a town out here. Or a village. Let's wake them up. Our desert flight, there's not really very much out here, is there? Now I probably should have checked my range in the aircraft in the first place, especially when I took off with so I came down here, we've come across and then back up, so we're actually going to land in Bahrain. Whoop, I missed it. Bahrain. funky music going now. Going down low and go, go, go. Yeah, see, this is full throttle, and I mean, look, 595 knots is nice, but this thing should be doing 1200. Maybe not at this level, but I'm sure if I put an extra 10,000 pounds of thrust it will. There's some scattered houses here. I guess they've got some sort of fields or farms or something. You know what, let's go up and see what we can do. Gain some height, see what else we're going to see. Suggestion in the comments box, where should I go next? Where would you be interested in? I'm thinking about taking the F-23. Pick anywhere in the world. At the moment I am on live weather, but if we're going to go into a place that's dark, well, I'll just change it to daylight if I have to. Just so we can actually see what we're doing. Or if it's evening or morning, I'm fine with that. 12,000 already. Slightly off our path. Right. Captain's Jeebus, would it be the reason you have to add so much thrust to imports is the flight models are in a box, not like new ones where the models are actually modelled astronomically? Yeah, look, there is part of that, but there's a main reason that a lot of these jets, at least, rely on a lot of their afterburners to give you the maximum thrust. And on your throttle in the settings, when you get, I'll probably have to back this all the way off, and then go build it up. When you get over 85% of your throttle, it's relying on afterburner, which then comes into allowing it to work on a different setting, I think, on your thrust. And it uses a different ratio of fuel as well. So I know something like the Concorde, in real life the Concorde only used afterburner on takeoff, or reburn, but afterburner. Once it got into the air, because the way it was designed with its air intakes that changed the pressure before it actually got to the jet turbines, it was able to what's called super cruise. So you don't even need to change the thrust in the Concorde in game, because it is set up to have enough flight and reduced drag, I guess, so it doesn't actually fly like a box. And I took that thing to 1500 knots at 70% throttle. Can't suggest any locations as I only fly in Australia, mainly as that's where I live. Me too. It's a whole world out there. Australia's dark at the moment. I'm GMT plus 11. So what is that? That's morning. Woohoo! 12:23 AM. I need somewhere interesting to fly. Thought Abu Dhabi would be interesting, but the problem is once you get... Wow, that looks like racetracks down there. That's cool. Looks like drifting racetracks. But once you get outside of the main Dubai city strip, yeah, there's not a lot there. Besides all the oil underneath, I'm guessing. we're doing a slight climb. We're at 606 knots to the ground. So we'll obviously fly faster the higher we're going, which less resistance, I guess. Alright, so we've got a few other views. Anybody got a suggestion? Write a comment in chat. Where shall I go? At the moment I'm making my way into Bahrain, and then when I finish here I'm going to swap over to the Milviz YF-23 for another joy flight. So we're going from the F-22 to the F-23. But I need a location. Wow, we are still climbing. I'm going to have to bring that down. Now we'll get some speed. Let's see how fast we can get this on a descent. Got some funky music. Let's go for some rock. Speed's increasing. We're already over Mach 1. Still, not as fast as some of the other stuff that I've flown. We definitely need to increase on this particular aircraft. A bit weird with those textures flickering on the wings. I can't actually turn those off either. Now I think I'm going to have to go for a fly over Bahrain Airport, so don't know where it is. Oh, can we fit under that cloud? The cloud looks like it goes a long way down. It's a whiteout. There we go. Better pull up a bit. Alright, Bahrain. No Formula 1 there this year, I don't think. No Formula 1 in a lot of places, if you're a Formula 1 fan like myself. Alright, I'm going to back this off. South America, somewhere like Brazil. Alright. I did Chile yesterday. Got lost. Don't know if you saw that stream. I can't remember if you were in there. Took a Chilean Mirage 5. Or Mirage 3, but updated to the Mirage 5 version for them. And my VFR failed. Or failed to work, so... Wait, is that the airstrip right there? No. No. Okay. Up under the cloud, is it? Maybe I better announce myself so I can see where the gates are. No. Don't want to see. Thank you. Bahrain. Tower. Landing, thank you. I do believe we can slow. Okay, Brazil. That's where Rio is, isn't it? Let's go look at the big Jesus. Your first time one of these? Okay. I think I've seen you on the Facebook group Microsoft Flight Simulator. Yeah, alright, but I'm going to go around. Wanted to descend a little bit more before I came in here. Oh yeah, that kicked back, didn't it? That's Let's take some brakes on there and actually get some gear down. Yep, thank you. Now these do slow down quite well. I have to release that, otherwise I am going to be too slow. Alright, my flaps came down automatically there. I'm not doing that. So because I haven't gone in and converted anything, the flaps seem to be automatic. Kind of like what the F-14 was like when I first got it. Oh, there's a nice... Oh, we're going to drop... Oh man, that thing just wanted to fall out of the sky. Okay, you can slow down now. Thought I was going to float down there, but no. Takes a while for the thrusters. Okay, I'm down. Thank you. Alright. Haha, you do get around a bit. Same name and almost the flight sim forums. Well, I am too now. So I have set up a Facebook page just for my channel, and it is under Brett Plays. So I am joining some of the Facebook groups. I like to know what's going on, and people are discovering other things. Contact ground. Alright, acknowledge, thank you. This is actually quite stable, unlike my F-15 video where I let's go taxi to parking, but I might just stay here until they change, because it may not be there. Let's wait and see. General aviation. Yep, told you. They changed it on me. Alright, so let's take off at Rio and do a bit of a scout around. Get ourselves into a parking spot here. Got to do the right thing. These things taxi alright. Oh, they're going to send me way down there. Ramp 42? Yeah, alright. So, it's a nice aircraft. You can see these little vents at the back will go up and down, especially when I stop. It looks like I've got a vent that came up here already, down here somewhere. Yep, I have. Alright, it's a standoff. I'm a bit bigger than you, mate. Are you going to get out of the way? Don't you love it when the traffic just doesn't get out of the way? You can actually see my vents opened up there when I hit the brakes. Car's broken down. Well, I need to get to parking. Show you shut down on this as well. Now, is it saying to turn all the way around? Yeah, no, it's not going to happen. Alright, so we stop. Park brake. No, it won't hold it, or park brake doesn't work. Yeah, you got to hold it. Okay. Shutting down. Oop, I gotta hold that brake until it lets go. Alright, so welcome to Bahrain, and you said Brazil, so let's go down to Brazil and fly the F-23. Let's see if this actually works on my stream for you. Okay. Okay. My will be right back has worked. No, it's... I came back off, did it? It's alright. Giving it a try anyway. Rio's down in here somewhere. Christ the Redeemer. That's the one. Santos Dumont. Is that the airport? No. Yeah. Galileo Antonio. Okay, we'll just go there. Alright. Maybe we can run down the coast as quick as we like and go down to the Congo Has International as a rival. But we need to check out this one. And that's actually a pretty good flight. Unless we want to go right down the coast. Yeah. Let's add this one. Base Aero de Santos. So that'll run me down the coast and then over. That'd be a nice flight. Alright. Have a quick look at some of my aircraft here. I might go the dark livery, I think. Daytime, okay, thank you. And we'll let this load. So you got to wait for the loading time now. That's always the way. But I've only got one chatter. Anybody else can jump in and have a chat if you like. So we're going to take the YF-23 from Milviz. This is another payware, so I'm going from one payware to another. To Rio and down the coast. So we'll go past the Christ the Redeemer thing, and we'll just run our way down the coast and check out what it looks like. That's one thing that Microsoft Flight Sim does. It takes ages to load, especially that last, I don't know, 15%. So hopefully my stream's coming through nice and clear. Time for a drink. Cap Jeebus, you're the only one that's been chatting to me tonight. Everybody else must be watching on a service that doesn't have chat, like a TV or something. Hey, Thorn's here. Nice and clear. Hey, Thorn. Alright, we'll let this particular aircraft start up. You can hear that little ticking noise? That's the engine starting. There's the second engine starting up now. If I just press... Hey, Unicorn, you're here. Hey, welcome back. So if I press ready to fly, you got to sit on the end of the runway and wait for it. It's the same with a lot of aircraft, including the Concorde. I've been trying to help someone else today while I was actually watching Kiwi Mace stream. If you haven't seen his streams, he's pretty good. Bravo Papa 20, that's correct. Brett Plays 2020. I did say in one of my streams I probably will make that Bravo Papa 2-1 next year. Don't know. Maybe I should keep it Bravo Papa 2-0 because that's the year I started. You know what? I'm just going to say flight ready. Okay, brakes. No, it wants to override my brakes. Have a quick look inside in case you guys haven't seen this. I don't have any type of GPS or weapon systems in there, but everything else is absolutely awesome. And like I did in another one, if you arm the ejection seat and you pull this, you will eject, you will lose your seat. You look from outside and your pilot goes flying with a parachute. It's cool, but that's the end of your flight because the engines will turn off and your plane will crash. You can steer it a bit, but yeah. Can't wait for the multiple monitor support to come in. You have 3 projectors and a curved screen, but it looks terrible at the moment in Nvidia Surround. I've run this in Nvidia Surround. I had to run everything on half because I have 3 4K 50-inch TVs as my monitors. So I don't do things small. Alright, you know what I didn't do? And I'm going to do it now. I didn't actually set fuel. Take 85%. The problem with I can run 3 screens and it runs great, 3 4K monitors or TVs on American Truck Simulator with everything max. Oh, that's a bit sensitive, but I can't do everything max on this, not with my 1080 and the gear going up. Very nice. But I can run the 3 screens. Got to have school. Alright, have a nice flight. Thank you very much. You can actually check out the oh, I've left the check out the stream when you come back home. Maybe I can do some more streaming tomorrow too when it'll be the weekend for you. Alright, VFR is needed for this one, and I lost my... No, I've gone the wrong way. I need to turn... Oh, look at that. Okay, so we want to go that way. I was turning too soon. I want to see the big Christ Redeemer thing. I want to see how it's modelled in here. Now, as you can see in this particular... Stickman here. Hey, he goes by Good Boy. Hello, Stickman. Alright, I've got to come all the way back. Where is this big statue? So we're down at Rio at the moment. Going to Rio de Janeiro. Oh, I've still got to go around. Must be up over the top of that hill. And I'm taking the YF-23 in case you just jumped in recently. And hello to everybody else who... Okay, some come and went. But hello to everybody else. Where is this statue? Oh, there it is there. From here, from this height, and at 800 knots, it doesn't look very big. I think that's it. No. Oh, no, there's a tree on top of the... Where is it? Slow down. I thought it was right there. Did you guys see it? That's where it's meant to be. Is it not modelled in? Oh no. Don't tell me it's not there. Or maybe you've got to fly slower. Let's air brake this a second. There we go. That slows you down. It's up on top of the hill there, isn't it? It's meant to be. At least I thought so. Okay, now I can see something. I think. Oh, he's stuck in behind the rocks there, that's why. Okay, something's wrong with the rocks, it's actually in the way. Alright, so you watch the acceleration on the speed of this thing. This works like it's got afterburners. And I like that blue glow that comes out. Also works like, oh my god, it's hard to turn when it gets going. Alright, how many windows do you think would break coming across at this speed? I think I know. We'd break them all. Right, down nice and low. Follow the road. Looks pretty close to where our flight path is. We probably need to be off over the side there. Go around over the coast. Benefit of streaming at this time of night is that, whoa, it really turns over real quick, is my internet works better. So flying around doing stupid little flights like this for a joy flight works quite well loading in the stuff. So I have a 50 megabit line and I was getting, did a test before, getting 50 or 46 or 48, whatever it was, megabit, which was nice. I'll go down the beach here. It's a nice beach. So where are you from, Stickman? Or where's everybody from? What time zones are we working in? Now I know I should be over to the right there, but it's not as boring, not as exciting as this. I wonder if I can get a little lower. Look at that speed. Alright, Stickman's from the US. Oh yes, I think I remember talking to you on my Discord about that. So I'm hoping you're from the East Coast, because otherwise you're up pretty early for the West Coast. Unless you're the type of person who doesn't sleep in much. Alright, we're definitely getting some low flying here. Whoa. Oh man, that was pretty close. Oh, there we go, I need to reset my altitude meter. Townsville! Well, you're 1 hour behind me, because you guys don't have daylight saving there. You're in Central, okay. What time is it there? What is it, about 7 AM now, or 6:30 AM? Where are we? 7, 12. It's got to be around about almost 7. Not much else down the coast here, is there? $7:47. Right. It's actually a little later than I thought. I guess I did look at the time zones a little earlier. So look at these islands. Nobody is inhabiting these islands. They're beautiful. Everybody's stuck in the town back there. Although I guess you've got to go from the island to the mainland to get anything. So look at the speed on this thing. Is our fuel coming down? No, it's not. I'm still on 85%. Oh, well, that kind of sucks. I mean, it's good, but that kind of sucks. I actually want it to work. Oh, it looks like all the fun's over there. Look at all the mountains. We're going pretty low. Daylight saving fades the curtains. Yeah, I guess you got to draw them earlier or leave them later. But I'm in Tasmania. If I didn't have daylight saving, the sun would still be up at like 11:45 at night. As it is, it's already still light at 11:45 at night. But I don't want sunset. You know, anything after like 9:45. But that's just because of geography. More of a tilt on the earth. Look at the different colours of the water as I come over. The sunlight or shallow. Let's get some altitude. See how quickly we can go up. This is a beautiful plane, this. Let's look out that way. Look at that. Beautiful. Still doing more than Mark 1. Now, if you haven't seen any of my streaming videos with this particular aircraft, and or you didn't watch my YF-23, you'll notice in the back here, when I go full power, there's a blue part that comes out, and when I ease off, it goes back in. It's actually part of the modelling. To make it look like it's got a afterburner effect to it. But in Flight Sim X, it actually has blue flame that goes over that too. Get twilight, and in Queensland we don't. Yeah. But I guess unlike some of the northern hemisphere, like almost the Arctic Circle places, they get, what is it, months worth of, what is it, 3 months of night and 3 months of day constantly because of the rotation and the angle. There's almost the opposite in the southern hemisphere as well. And Tasmania being so close, and obviously the southern parts of New Zealand, you would have longer days and or longer nights. Let's pump this all the way back up again. This thing really does quite well. Still waiting for the 737 for an FS-2020. You're the one that's asking me about that, wasn't it? I got the 727 working. Those disappointing interior. I think it was you, wasn't it? Yeah. I will make a video on it, but you can't sit in the cockpit and fly, unfortunately. Which kind of ruins it for those planes. I've got an MD-800 as well. Or was it an MD-80? No, MD-800. No, wait, hang on. What have I got? No, I did download an MD-80. I don't think it failed. And I got a... oh, you know what? I can't remember what it's called now. The one that has the Orbit Air livery in orange. I have to have a look at it. I'm trying to get these things actually working and or showing up. Not as fun having one that doesn't show the interior at all. Not an airliner anyway. Who wants to fly from the outside an airliner? Captain Jeebus, still waiting. PMDG won't be out for at least a year. Okay. It's going to be $60 US. Wow, okay. $60 US. I can't justify that unless I were training to be a pilot on that. Which, look, okay, $60 and you can actually learn how to fly in real life. Awesome. But for someone who likes casual simming, no, sorry. Not when I can import freeware stuff. It's a basic price of, well, yeah, maybe for you, $99 in Australia for basic Flight Sim 2020, and my version costs at $160 for premium, with all the eye candy that comes with that. That's nice over there. All the extra airports and a few extra planes. I'm going to go down the coast. Much more fun. Alright, shall we also take another plane? I can test the F-14 again. I'll at least have a look at it in my... this is when we get to the next spot. Speed is glitched. My speed? 26 knots. No, there's actually a 1026 above that. If you look at what's underneath it being at 1,000, and my speed to the ground is actually 914 knots. So it all depends on temperature and altitude as to that top's airspeed one. But the bottom one's the one you want to keep an eye on. That's true ground speed. Ooh, that was a bit hard to turn over there because I'm going so fast. Let's go through the valley there. Very nice. So I was thinking I could actually jump into the hangar and see if the F-14 is still doing its little shimmer thing. If it is, it's not going to be worth using, but I can find another aircraft and I can continue, unless you guys are happy with this. I actually don't know how long I've gone for. 1 hour 13 already. Dang, that went quick. My Dubai flight took a while. Alright, we're definitely going to have to climb here. Be nice to get a couple of people out in these, or an F-22 or an F-22 and yeah, I wish there was a sonic boom too. Captain Jeebus. Although I did mention to someone else, and I did say, well, you wouldn't actually hear it in your own plane, I don't think. Like, if you're sitting in the cockpit, do you hear your own sonic boom, or is the sound behind you? You have the, wow, look at all the water up here. Amazing it doesn't flow over. Maybe it does. You have the F-22 mod. Okay, is it the same one I was using, the Raptor driver from Iris? If so, you import it, and you do not do any of the mods on it. You don't change any or add any of the things into it. Am I going to San Polo approach? No. SBSP. Yes, thank you.
Sao Paulo Tower Brett Blaze Bravo Papa 20 is 6 miles.
It was the one that was found on the forums. Okay. Now that's my airport over to the left there.
Brett Blaze Bravo Papa 20 Sao Paulo Tower. Fly straight in runway 3, flight left. Altimeter 29.9, wind 29, 0 at 7.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to
Stay
do
straight in runway 35 left,
do a
Brett
loop.
Blaze Bravo Papa 20.
I've gone too fast. Yep, see? Too fast. I knew that was going to happen. Yeah, I don't know which is the one that was on the forums. There are some older versions of the Iris F-22. I know because I had them from way back that were freeware. Then there was the payware version, which is what I've ended up buying, and I started with this stream with. But I found that when you do the panel inserts or you do any of the modifications other than importing, the thing doesn't like flying, which is a bit annoying, and that's why I did that video with a thrust vector flying only. Yeah, hang on, I've got to come around.
Cleared to land runway 35.
Flight Sim Squad. Is that the forum? Gotta slow some speed down here. We were just going way too fast. Should be able to run some gear there. Wait, did we have our flaps down the whole time, or did they automatically come down? I think I might have left them down. Well, that's embarrassing. Thanks, Mark. Thanks for all your videos. Brett, great stuff. Have you tried the Vulcan yet? Can you give me a link on my Discord? Because I have tried a Vulcan and it didn't work, and I was very disappointed. Someone asked me that yesterday when I was doing my stream. I have at least 2 die-cast Vulcans here in my man cave with me. I'm a big fan of them. I collect die-cast planes as well. And do you think I can get one to work? Well, we're coming in way too fast. I am 0 throttle, brakes on. Look at these buildings right over the top. This is going to be a heavy one. I can't slow down. No, I'm going to have to go around. We're going around. Look at that, 0 throttle, and I'm full brakes. So that's the problem with having these aircraft that are beefed up on static thrust, not afterburner. Are we brakes on or brakes off? Can't tell there. Now I'm going slow enough, but I'm way off line. So the Vulcan. Alright, good boy. Waiting for an RJ100. Did you ask for an RJ100? Or are you trying to find one? And what's an RJ100? Dang, I can't slow this thing down. Nothing wrong with that. I can't move from Corgi Aviation. Hang on, I gotta line this runway up. I'll read the rest of the comment in a second. I really should do this from outside, inside. Ooh. Brakes on, brakes on. Are we going slower this time? Thank you. I'm going to crash into one of these buildings, aren't I? No, I just can't get this thing to slow down. I did 170 something knots on the other side of the airport, but this is full brakes. And it's not a good place to have a multi-story building. Alright, that's nice. Thank you. Now what I might have to do is actually shut the engines down to stop. And that's full brakes too. Oh. And we're on the grass. Yeah, we are going to be on the grass. Alright, I'm down. Okay, nothing wrong with that, says Mark. Okay, can't move from Corgi Aviation. I'll send you a link. It didn't work for me neither. Might be the same model. Yeah, okay, put that in Discord. I'll have a look. Trying to find one to import into 20. Yep, okay. It was a plane the Swiss retired a few years ago. No, sorry, I was talking. Alright, nice flight. Thanks, James. Had a lot of trouble landing there because this thing's boosted with a little bit of extra thrust because there's no afterburners, but it really does get going. Alright, what I might do though before... What do we got? We got time for another flight? I could look at the F-14, but what I might do is I might show you the injector seat. So, let's get the arm. Oh, you can't arm it while you're on the ground. No. Oh, because my engines are off. Duh. Put the park brake on. I have to wait for the engines to start up. Brakes are still on. Air brakes on. Yep. Air brakes off. Thank you. Alright, that's got to be enough. No. Oh, you can't do it on the ground. That's a shame. I can probably pop it back in the air and show you what it's like. Wait till the second engine starts. Okay, we're moving. Stop, stop, stop. Thank you. Alright, both engines are going. No, we can't. Okay, so... Why? You know what? 1 AM. I may end up ending the video here anyway. Alright. Can we... Oh, we can't armor it at the moment. Ah. No. Okay. You'll have to believe me or check out my other stream that I did before. What are we? 1 AM? I can do some more. Who's after some more flights? Who wants to see another jet? Got a few people who are watching. I'll have a look at some of the stuff I have in my hangar here. Okay, Northrop F-5E is quite nice. Cool with you? Alright. Thanks, Stickman, or Good Boy. Alright, so I've got this Brazil... Oh, this would have been the one to have down here. Brazilian Air Force. And I also have US on this as well. But we can't... why not? It's the weekend. Yeah, my wife's already gone to bed. She's getting up early. I'm like, yeah, I might go do some streaming. See ya. Alright, so Northrop Aviation P61, I think video comes out. Did I bring it out the other day, or is it coming out tomorrow? Can't remember. The F-20s, I've already done some streaming with those, some multiplayer. I got a few Pilatus aircraft that I was asked to get. I'm going to make some videos on those, but I reckon we go for a jet. Now, the Saab doesn't seem to have a good interior. The Millennium Falcon's not that much fun. I could take a Harrier. I haven't taken one of those for a while. Alright, Harrier would be a good deal. Now, I've got this guy. I haven't made a video on it. Might be worth trying, although I'm still trying to overcome issues. So maybe I'll wait till I actually bring out the video on that. But this is the JF-17. Someone sent me a link. Was that you, Stickman? I can't remember. Someone did. He's flying right out. So this is the Pakistani aircraft. But I might just hold off on that because I'm having a few issues. So we'll try either a Harrier, or I can look at the F-14 again to see if it actually is fixed. As you can see, I've got 132 aircraft now. Oh, you know what? I haven't taken the Mitsubishi F2 Industries for a deal. Oh, you know what? I might jump in. Or even, no, you can't see the insides of those ones. Can we see the inside of this one? Yes, we can. Probably should take this for a fly in Japan. Because, you know, Japanese. My MiG-23 I haven't done for a while, and my F-35s. How's the F-14 going? Does it still have that shimmer? No, I might have fixed it. Well, I'll be. I think I fixed the problem with the shimmer. Nope, there it is there. So wait, is it only on... It's only on liveries. So if I go back to the beginning one... No, it's there on all of them. Okay. Let's try something completely different. Something I haven't tried for a while. I did one short video and that was it. Don't think I can change the livery. It's not going to change that much anyway. Alright, where's Japan? It's in the dark. Wow, look at all the things that comes up on that. Alright. Somebody got a favourite place in Japan I should be looking at? And don't say Tokyo, because Tokyo takes a lot to load in. Maybe what we'll do is we'll start up the top. Yeah, he did say Tokyo. Alright, why not? But what I might do is I might actually start just outside Tokyo and we'll fly over it. I'll show you what it's like. Yeah, the F-14 has a sonic boom vapor visualization that works on it, but it's faulty at the moment after the last patch. It continues to actually come on. It used to only come on when you hit Mark 1 and it would flicker for a couple of seconds and it's gone. But now it stays on permanently unless your thrust is on 100%, which is really sad. Alright, we'll load this one in and we'll make this a short flight just to have a look out over Tokyo, and then we'll look for a place to land and call it a night. It's a bit of a longer flight, but happy to have you guys along. It's better than just mucking around myself. Would be nice if somebody wants to fly with me as well though. If you start getting the jets yourself, that would be cool. All my videos do have the links in them, just can't seem to get all of them working. Someone on the Discord is wishing there was a slew mode in GeoFS. Yeah, the same as there is in Microsoft Flight Sim. Yeah, you turn it over and away you go. Alright, so we're going to try the F2 from just north of Tokyo, and guess who forgot to change the daylight? I might have to just do some modifications with that once I get in. Yes, either you have the F-22 or I'll have it, or we both have it now that I've got it working. Absolutely. Yeah, I will be around tomorrow. I'm going to make a few more videos. I kind of both want to record a couple for Monday. I'm going to wait for this to start up and then I'm going to change it to daylight. I mean, it looks great, but I've got to change it to daylight. So I will be around tomorrow. Yeah, I'm on live settings, but no, I'm on live weather, but I can adjust it if I wish, but not until you are fully music going. So what I'll do is I'll just... Oh, that made a racket, didn't it? Alright, daylight. Thank you. How about we make it twilight? There we go. Oh, and we are moving. Stop. Park brake on. Yes, it is. Thank you. Alright, let's move back to some other music. Thank you. Alright. Instruments are starting to work. Now my light is on my head lamp, that's why. Look me up on Discord tomorrow. My link is in the description of all my other videos. By the time this one's finished, although it takes a little while to come out, it will be in this one as well. Alright. What was that? F-2, wasn't it? Oh, and we got another person behind us. LNT. Oh man, we got a lot of people here. Wow, we got flame in this too. Might just take some flaps, because you know. What server am I on? West USA. Seems to give me the best. Oh, this one pulls over to the left there. That was a bit weird. Gear up. Oh, look at that. That tucks away nicely. Now, this thing has no wings. Or very short wings. Very unstable down low there. I found that. It's interesting. You're in an F-22, that's fine. We can actually have more than one person in the same plane now. It no longer crashes the desktop. Look at the flame in that. That's nice. Alright, compass, I need to head south. Oh, I like that. I wish all planes were lit up like that. It's going too. I wonder if I can change my view. Yep, look out. Oh, that's it. Okay. Wow, I am full stick to the left and I'm not getting anything. Whoa, flight model's not right on this. Something's wrong. Yep, we have hit the ground. So, flight models, I think, are not correct on this one because I was turning full to the left there, but I was banking right. May not have been the best decision to take. What I might do is I might actually land it back down if we can. Gonna circle around and go really low. Wait, that's you behind me is what you're saying? I thought you went under Stickman or Good Boy. Or are you talking about tomorrow? Yeah, I think this plane's a little unstable with its flight model. I'm gonna have to say it's not a stable flight. Whoa. Look at it. Just shaking. I'm almost unable to control that. It just wants to shake back and forth. Wow, you go full left and full right. Yeah, I'm down. I'm going to say that's a no-go, that one. Sorry about that, guys. That one was a bit unstable in flight. Probably because I made that video pretty early. I don't remember how well it went anyway. Since I'm in Japan, I'm going to do one of these anyway. Got to change that again. So was that last one? Was that an F1? What, T-2? This is the F-2. So this is almost the Japanese equivalent of a F-16. So it's made in Japan. You're in front of me. Oh, was you there? Yeah. Maybe they should stick to making cars, not planes. It was an old one. That one came out 60s. Alright, Alan Tita, I will be back in a moment. Just wait, hang around there. But I could not see your model. So if you're in an F-22, you're in a different F-22 than the one I have in my folder. But I do have the paid version, so if you've got a different one, if you didn't actually buy the paid one, that you wouldn't see the same one as I've got. But if you've got another one that's working, by all means, send me a link on my Discord, and maybe I'll download that and pop it in the folder as well. That way it'll come up. Not right now, do that tomorrow probably. Alright, I've made mine daylight now. So this is the two-seater B version. Oh, it looks like we've got extra tanks on here as well. Now it's been a while since I've used this. This is the cargo one. Okay. If it fails, I'm definitely stopping the stream there because I'm not going to be able to get any further. I don't hear it starting up. Now you don't get internal views in this particular model, which is a real shame. I think it's failing to work now. I've got no engine noise. Oh right, I must have put this back in because I've got no control, so I haven't turned the afterburner off. So you know what, I will end it there. End my stream. Thank you very much for watching. I will do some more streaming tomorrow. I may even also do some racing and or driving stream as well. But I think that will come up with my screen, I'm guessing. I'm not sure. That might be the wrong one. We'll be back. Is probably what I need. But thanks for joining me, and I will see you guys in the next stream. Cheers. Thank you very much.